Again, and it's still day 2 at Hemus 2026, and this time we're with a wonderful gentleman called Rodi, and he works for this company, TBS. TBS is one of the premier Bulgarian defense companies, and in the last 8 years we've been working at Hemus, we have never actually met these guys, okay? We've walked past and we didn't get the chance to interview them, so we're very lucky that Rodi's going to tell us a little bit about what they've been doing over their last 20-year history. Rodi, lovely to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to give a short introduction of TBS. As you said, we're on the market for 20 plus years now. We've been working with companies all around the world. We have been focusing on production as well as industrialization, mainly commercial activities as well. We've sort of worked with many partners to develop new technologies, new solutions, combining different systems from all around the world and integrating them together. As you see, we're really focusing on high-tech solutions. We kind of are keeping up with the times, so we have pretty much everything connected with drones, anti-drones, loitering munition. We have jammers, detectors, of course, remote controlled weapon stations. We are working with the Bulgarian government and many different ministries of defense all around the world, in Asia and Africa and America. Currently we are presenting some Australian companies, some American companies, and of course local Bulgarian companies as well. We have a wide network of international partners, so we can offer pretty much everything which our clients might even conceive, even things which they cannot. We have expanded working with industries. We're well known all around the world, and yeah, it's weird that you haven't seen us before in Hemus. We're here every year, and we had many delegations. Just yesterday we had the American embassy here, we had the Egyptian Minister of Defense, as well as the UAE sending.
So you've had a good load of visitors from the buying delegations.
We're well represented all around the world. You know, they know us pretty much everywhere, and yeah, we're working just to make solutions which actually are not profitable only, but they're actually functional. They're functional because a lot of times customers are not sure what they want.
Yep.
They have some idea, but the specificity and the functionality hasn't been thought through, and that's where we come in. We tell them, you need this, you need it done like that.
So, we're stood right next to a very heavy machine gun. Maybe you could talk to us a little bit about what this thing does behind you?
Yeah, this is a remote controlled weapon station. Right here you can see also a mock-up of a different version with a grenade launcher. These systems are, of course, conceived for anti-drone defense because this is where the world's headed. Yep. We've seen it in Ukraine and Russia. This is the new face of war, also in Iran. These systems, they're conceived to be either placed separately on strategic targets or on vehicles and through airburst ammunition, and of course there's non-lethal ammunition which can be used in public spaces. They take out drones with great accuracy and efficiency. In fact, these are the only systems which are 100% proof against drones.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, we've been involved in looking at the counter-UAS for the last 4 years, at every level, through to soldier training, right the way through to nice gadgets which jam or put nets over things. And frankly, the only way we've figured out so far is to take them out when they're 100 meters away. So
yeah, kinetic energy is the only way. Everything else is still prototyped. There's a lot of variables which make it ineffective in different weathers. They require a lot of electricity, like microwave weapons, for example, EMPs. So yeah, with our partners, we are looking for efficiency and effectiveness.
Could we ever take a walk down the stand and go and see what else we have over here, Rodi?
Sure, we are also partners with industries, so we work with industries. We can produce very different ammunitions, both NATO and Soviet standard, and of course the newest conceived ammunitions, like loitering ammunitions. The famous Hydra rockets are something we're also working on. We have the partnership with many manufacturers, and we can also do energetic materials. Is something which we are either supplying or producing, so we can really cater to the needs of many different MODs and producers worldwide.
That's amazing. I mean, it's such a diverse range of products, but I can just see over your shoulder over there, we actually have one of the most iconic weapon systems in the world waiting for us. So despite all the technology and the developments over the last 50 years, still one of the most commonly found weapons on the battlefield is the RPG-7. Do you make these?
Currently this model, it's produced in Bulgaria. It's not produced personally by us, but very close partners of ours. It's a slightly modified version. It's not the iconic silhouette which everybody is used to. And of course we offer many different versions, even lighter versions, such that can be disassembled for descending troops, for example. And here we have a mortar which is very lightweight. It can be basically, you need one hand to carry it. It's super easy for the soldiers.
What's the caliber of this?
This is 60 millimeters.
Okay.
60 millimeters.
In the British Army we have a 51 millimeter mortar, which is almost identical. It's one of the most useful pieces of equipment in the section or the platoon for everything from chucking up light to actually putting HE explosives on target. Absolutely tried and tested technology, using systems of artillery from 1,000 years ago, bows and arrows, and it still works and still lethal. Fantastic.
Of course, we make small modifications like the ballistic computer, just to make it easier, because you know, on the front line you don't have time to look at firing charts, do calculations sometimes. It saves minutes, if not, you know, even seconds. It's essential for soldiers to keep them alive.
And most importantly, it saves ammunition. If we're working around, you know, high-octane environments like Ukraine, the guys are often on foot, and the guys are carrying the bombs for these. So it's extremely important that these weapon systems are maintained, upgraded, and have the technology built on. It's been fascinating, Rodi. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Really interesting. Thank you again. Have a great show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.